American trucks versus European trucks. Which is better and why are they different? You don't have to be a trucker to see the stark contrast between American and European trucks. Each has a unique shape and style that serves different driving needs. Furthermore, due to differences in legislation and roadways, European trucks would not operate in the United States, and American vehicles would not work in Europe. Welcome back to Truckers Club. Let us start our video. North American and European truck manufacturers are more tightly integrated than ever. Daimler brands include Western Star, Freightliner, and Mercedes-Benz. However, as close as the corporations have come together, the equipment can appear to be a world apart. The most evident distinction is Europe's preference for cabovers over the hooded engines seen on North American routes. However, if you look closely, you can see the results of different approaches to weights and dimensions, emissions, and even preferences for automotive-like finishes. It's intriguing. Things like emissions technology are being driven mostly by North America. Europe is driving some of the safety innovations. However, autonomous operation is emerging from North America, says Darren Gosby, Navistar's Vice President of Powertrain and Advanced Technology. The trucks have changed in response to the various restrictions. According to Johan Agebrand, Director of Product Marketing for Volvo Trucks North America, Europe's cabovers result in restrictions that focus on overall vehicle length. 40-foot trailers coupled with individual 42 tractors are more common on the opposite side of the Atlantic. The typical gross vehicle weights of 88,000 pounds in Europe are also closer to the Canadian experience than the 80,000-pound tandem configurations that travel US interstates. Each setup has advantages and disadvantages. Cabovers are simpler to handle through the tight confines of heavily congested urban areas. Conventionals provide a more comfortable ride because the driver is not directly above the engine. Agebrand can also refer to engine access. When everything is tilted for repair, items not fastened down in a cabover have been known to crash through the windshield. Take a look at the axle placements on the trailer, Gosby continues. They're about 2/3 the length of the trailer. Steerable axles are also more common in European trailers. This enhances agility at low speeds in congested metropolitan areas. American semi-trucks are large and often livable. In America, size matters, especially when it comes to semi-trucks. The larger they are, the more they can tow and the faster they can pull it. Not only that, but American semi-trucks frequently have residential quarters. The traditional layout of the cabin, with the engine in front of the driver, provides more room for sleeping quarters and amenities. There are two reasons why many semi-trucks feature living quarters. For starters, American semi-trucks tend to travel longer distances, necessitating overnight pauses at rest sites. The main reason for having sleeping rooms is that many truckers live out of their rig. Owner-operators earn jobs as they go along a route, setting their own course until they return to their home state. And for the most part, an American truck spends its life on the interstate system, where the lanes are large and the roads are straight. As a result, the truck's ample wheelbase is acceptable and usually makes the ride much more comfortable. Given that they are permitted to drive up to 12 hours every 24 hours, but European truckers are only permitted to travel 9 hours, the extra comfort is essential. European trucks are smaller and more maneuverable. As previously stated, European stiffer laws necessitate different trucks' use. A European semi-truck can only be 18.75 meters, or 61 feet, long. Meanwhile, American vehicles are capable of towing many trailers at once. Because of these constraints, European trucks must be smaller to pull more freight. Given that American cabs can be 20 feet long, it only leaves 40 feet for cargo. European trucks' cab-over-engine design allows the cab to be less than 10 feet long. Because owner-operators are uncommon and driving hours are shorter, European trucks do not require large sleeper cabins or living spaces. However, the more temporary house results in a shorter wheelbase, which improves handling. Let's look at the specifics and differences between semi-trucks worldwide. 1. The power. Engines, on the other hand, have evolved through several emissions-focused approaches. European regulators were more interested in decreasing NOx, which resulted from the earlier use of diesel exhaust fluid. SCR, or selective catalytic reduction, or AdBlue, has been around for at least 5 years in Europe before it found its way here. Gosby explains, particulate matter and soot were prioritized by North American regulators. Granted, such distinctions are less prominent than in the past. Over time, the emission legislations are becoming increasingly similar, H-Brand argues. However, he emphasizes that using the same engine on both sides of the Atlantic would be difficult due to different rules governing engine speeds and loads during certification processes. Environmental standards differ in other ways as well. Engineers in Southern Europe, for example, face stricter rules on any noise produced thanks to an 80 decibel limit. What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck. If you guys enjoyed till here, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel Truckers Club if you haven't yet. 2. Speed. Truck designs have also been impacted by regulated road speeds. North American speed restrictions are often more significant than those in Europe, resulting in a different emphasis on aerodynamics. According to H-Brand, who notes that such increases typically occur around 95 km per hour, trucks in Europe usually have top speeds of around 80 km per hour. It hardly implies that European buyers are unconcerned about fuel economy increases. For example, fuel costs in Europe might be 4 times greater than in the United States, necessitating an intensive concentration on saving every possible drop in other ways. However, North America's growing emphasis on decreasing greenhouse gas emissions will play a role in encouraging vertically integrating powertrains, which have a more extended history in Europe. 3. The safety. While each continent must meet a wide range of safety criteria, the approaches have significant disparities. In one very European crash test, for example, a bar the size of a full-grown moose is slammed into truck A and C's pillars, and the cab must remain stiff enough to open the doors. In North America, there is no such test. If you generalize, safety standards in Europe are a little tougher to adhere to, H-Brand adds, adding that dynamic crash tests are more important. More trucks or cars are designed in Europe that would pass and be approved in the United States than vice versa. Even the braking systems used differ, with Europe favoring electronically controlled disc versions. Before North America adopted ABS, there were no electronics in their air brake system. Bendix's Director of Customer Solutions and Marketing Controls, Fred Andersky, describes the system as essentially just a collection of valves and primary and secondary systems. Europe's evolution was distinct. You started moving the control units closer to the wheel end, instead of using a single unit, as we do for an ABS system. Look at how our trailer ABS and roll stability systems have developed. They both feature this functional device with built-in modulators. He explains, it has a brain or circuit board that allows it to function. It takes input from the wheel's speed sensors. Europe's approach has resulted in more innovative brake systems. It is also the regulatory environment in Europe. You've seen faster and faster advancements in ABS, stability control, and even trailer connectivity. In Europe, the connectivity is a direct line to the trailer, rather than going through the PLC. It's a more innovative connection. 4. Different buyers. Be aware of cultural variations when it comes to specifications. We have fleet customers here in the United States who are a lot more price sensitive, Gosby continues. Premium fit, quality, and content appear more popular in Europe. When you walk into a Scania or MAN product, the first thing you see is a carpeted floor, he explained. However, when European truck owners may have limited capacity to furnish a sleeper, numerous alternatives exist to provide additional amenities in a North American truck. They want space to store everything, Gosby says of North American buyers. Is there still hope for the concept of a genuinely global truck? I think we're getting closer, H-Brand adds, alluding to the global approach that global manufacturers are taking to create things like autonomous technologies and electrification. This could even allow us to reconsider what a truck looks like. It depends a little on what law does. However, Gosby remains skeptical that regular trucks will use the various routes owing to different length laws and average distances traveled. He believes that opportunities will be confined to niche applications, such as urban pickup and delivery operations, that would benefit from tightly turning cabovers. I believe it will be difficult to see a worldwide truck in all applications. The best truck is designed for its environment. No one-size-fits-all truck exists. Thanks for watching this video. If you learned something from it, make sure to leave a like, and comment down below which trucker subject we should discuss next. So this video was about the USA versus EU trucks. Which is better and why are they different? If you want to watch a similar video about interesting trucks, click on this video. This was your favorite road cowboy, Dave, speaking, and I'm out.